am Bhagilakshmi, Department of Mathematics, SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to discuss about the testing of hypothesis. In this topic I choose small samples. So now choose example. A certain administrated to each 12 patients resulted in the following increases of blood pressure: 5 to 8 minus 1, 3, 6, 306 minus 2, 1504. Can it be concluded that the injection will be in general accompanied by an increase in BP? So only 12 patients are chosen here. So based on this question, our n value is 12. So n value is 12 means it is less than 30. So if it is less than 30, we can conclude this it belongs to small sample test. That is, we can go for the t test. Okay. So after this, based on this samples, we can go for the conclusion. So first I choose x and then x square. So based on these two values, we can calculate the t test values. So first value is 5, 2, 8, minus 1 and 3, 0, 6, minus 2, 1, 5, 0 and 4. So summation x value is that 31 and this is 25, 4, 64, 1, 9, 0, 36, 4, 1, 25, 0, 60. The conclusion for summation x squared is 185. Using these two values, we can go for the standard variance value. So variance is nothing but which is equal to summation x square divided by n minus summation x the whole square divided by n. So that is summation x squared is 185 divided by n. That n value is 12 minus and 31 square divided by n value is 12. So concluding these values, our x bar is the conclusion 8 point and this is, you can write it as s square. So 8.761. Our s square, that is the variance value, we got it as 8.761, and from this we can get the standard deviation. So the standard deviation, taking square root for the variances, we get the standard deviation. So the square root of this value is 2.96. So we calculated this value. After this, the basic value we need, we calculated this value. After this, we can go for the sum. Now I am going to define a actual sum. That is H naught. So H naught is, you can write it as, and mu is x bar is equal to mu. That is, it means it is equal to 0. That is the initial. Here we are calculating in, the increase in BP. So blood pressure increased level only we are calculating. So initially it becomes 0 or not. There is no significant difference or else. H1. That is x bar is greater than mu. Okay. So that is greater than, that is the increased value or we are having or not, we are checking based on this. So after this, we can define the level of significance. The level of significance at, that is alpha equal to 5%. It is not given in a sum, so we can choose it as 5% level. And fourth one is table value. And also one more thing we want to calculate here, the degrees of freedom we want to calculate. So degrees of freedom for this sum, n value is given. So the degrees of freedom is n minus 1, that is equal to 12 minus 1, which is equal to 11. Based on this level of significance and degrees of freedom, we can get the table value. So using t-test table, table value we can get. The table value is 0.05 and 11, which is equal to modulus of t equal to, and we got that 1.796. Okay, so after this go for the calculation. So our calculation, the t test is nothing but x bar minus mu divided by s divided by the degrees of freedom n minus 1, only we want to write it here. So what is our x bar is? So x bar is nothing but the variance of this value. So here this value x bar equal to summation x is xd divided by n. That is summation x is 31 divided by 12, that is nothing but 2.5 gain. So here we can write 2.5 gain minus our mu value. So mu value is nothing but we want to check it for 0. That is mu equal to 0 we choose, and divided by our s value. S value already got calculated here. 2.96 divided by root of n minus 1. That is n minus 1 means 11 only. That is root of 11. So conclusion for this value t equal to 2.89 got. Okay, so this is the calculated value we got, and from this table value and calculated value we can go for the conclusion. Calculated t which is less than 2, table t. Okay, so our calculated value is 2.89 which is less than 2, 1.796. Is this possible? So it is not possible, so we can reject this condition. So from this we can write it as we reject H0. So this is the conclusion for this sum. So there is no increase in blood pressure for this given data. For this 12 patients, it is not satisfied. Okay, so we reject H0 means there is a increase, that is H1 is accepted. What is H1? H1 is there is an increase in BP. So increase in BP is accepted. Okay, this is the conclusion for this